Hi Albuquerque, welcome back to WatchAPQ.com. Today, many of you missed a great event. It was put on by Giant Worldwide, but that's okay because the co-founders, Steve and Jeremie, have decided to let us share some of the footage that we took today with you. I would recommend that if you want to be a leader, to make sure you catch the next year's event. In case you find this interesting, you can either sign up with them or you can even send us an email and just use the subject line Giant Worldwide, and we'll be sure to let you know when they're coming back next year. All right, enjoy the footage. Attendees were asked a question: what gear do you operate in? So this graphic of a 5-speed gearbox with reverse was something that Jeremie goes on about. Listen.
Reverse is basically responsive. It's learning how to be responsive. It's learning how to back up. Justin, I'm sorry, man. That was my fault. I totally thought this. I was running so fast. Apologize for that. You forgive me. Yeah, you're good. I know your intent. You're good. Okay, good. I'm being responsive, but I knew that I overstepped my bounds, so I'm backing up. Have you guys ever had a vehicle that didn't have reverse in it? Can you imagine? Yeah, he's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, motorcycle.
Motorcycle. Oh, that's good. Any four-wheeled car that doesn't have reverse in it, you have to push a lot, right? It's neutral, push it. So there are certain of us that don't use reverse very often, and it makes driving very, very difficult. So you've got the gears. Does everyone understand those? General? So I'm going to give you some visuals, and then you can ask questions on these, okay? So these visuals aren't, this is just one visual, so it's not exactly, fifth gear can be this right here, a financial analyst who's just in the zone, no one else, it's basically, you've got blinders on, and you're making things happen. Now with fifth gear can last a long time. Or it can last for 15 minutes. There's times where I'm so focused, I got that done. Yes, that felt great. I spent 20 minutes and I got it done. So 2 can be all day. Now, some people can take fifth gear and go too long. So we'll talk about that in a minute. And they can stay in fifth gear in the wrong setting. But fifth gear is really a focus. Fourth gear, it looks like this. It's writing, phone, connecting. There's other people around. Again, I think you know what that looked like. Third gear is social space. Some of you hate this space. Some of you are not very good at it. And some of you thrive. Like, oh yeah, that's my people right there. So you're in the zone, you're meeting people. It's like, some of you, this is third gear and fourth gear. Both. We're talking, we're causing you to have conversations that you never thought you'd have today, and you're meeting people you never thought you'd have. And at lunch and other places it's third gear, and there's a social part of it. And as adults, we have to learn how to do third gear social and fourth gear work. And some people have not learned how to do that very well, which causes all types of connection issues. Second gear, again, another example, it's around the table is one. Now that's kind of Pollyanna-esque, okay? It may not work that way. It may be coffee with a friend. It may just be talking with someone. But you're being present, you're connecting. And then again, first gear, which is not just couch, but it could be that you're just resting. I'm contemplating, I'm resting, I'm recharging. So what I want you to do is I want you to first, here in a second, you're going to create your gear order, okay? In the same way we did with 5 voices. So let me give an illustration here real quick, as I'm going to go back to the gears. My gear order, my natural tendency is I love fourth gear because I love to work, and I work a lot, and I'm working at home a lot. We don't have offices, so we all work out of our homes around the world. So it's kind of decentralized business, but I'm working a lot, and so I just love to think, process. So 4 is my #1 gear. My second gear, though, is actually second gear. I've actually, over time, for a number of different reasons that I can go into later, have really learned how to do second gear. And so I really enjoy it. And so that's my second one. Third gear is third. And then fifth gear is my 4th gear, and I have to, is number 4, like when I write books or certain things, I have to get focused, and I actually enjoy that. I just don't do it very often, and I get very, very distracted, like, there's a bird, you know, that kind of like, I'll shift all of a sudden into something else. So like if something flashy comes up or an email or something else, I can go straight to the 5th gear and out. So I'm not in it very long. And then my last one is I don't know how to do 1st gear very well. I don't know how to recharge because I'm an extrovert. And so I love to always make sure everyone else is good. Family, you know, taking care of my emails and people. I want to make sure that we're moving. So I have a harder time recharging. So I had a birthday recently. My family goes, hey, what are you going to do? You can do anything you want all day Saturday. I'm like, awesome. What do I do? Like, what do I want to do? I don't know what to do. But I went around interviewing my kids. What do you think I should do? What do you guys think your dad should do? I could not tell you. So I spent 2 hours kind of like, I watched a football game I wanted to see. I went to this, you know. But it was hard. It was so difficult because it was not natural for me. Whereas some of you are like, are you kidding me? If I had a day, you know what I do? So those are the gears. So I want you to pick, and everyone's different. Steve has his different gear order. I want you to choose your gear order. So take a couple of minutes, write it down. Which one is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th?
Here's Giant Worldwide's contact information. Go check their stuff out. It's really good.